Um, so what happens next? Don't question mark me. Don't you have anything to say?
What would you like me to say?
Huh? I lost? Something like that?
I just said that.
Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez? So it was you. You killed Jack Hammer.
Who can say?
Huh?
Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright. You just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
Right.
But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts.
Of course, is the witness, as the witness says. Certainly it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof.
Edgeworth isn't sure.
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving.
What do I do now? You did it, Vasquez. Testify again. No further questions, Vasquez. She has to testify again.
Okay.
Because if we say you did it, we still don't have proof. And if we say no further questions, she goes, so we have to get her to testify again. I would like you to testify again. Testify. Again.
Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? Ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time.
Damn! She comes so far only to fail. As it seems there's no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Ms. Vasquez. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Edgeworth. I see. Very well.
Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You're the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. This doesn't make any sense. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see a little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes, indeed. Verily I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick! What did Edgeworth... Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But... Wasn't he the one that said that he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that, Edgeworth. Witness testimony after finding the body.
I was with Sal and old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, old Bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
Well, hang on. The script wasn't in the trailer. It was in Studio 1. Anyway. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Okay. We'll just press for everything. What time was that?
Meet at 5 o'clock for rehearsal. So I'd say it was then.
When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio?
About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you.
Back off. Better leave this one be. I'm sure she'll see through anything I had to throw at her anyway. 2. Only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct?
So he says.
Did no one
go to call him?
That's me.
Oh, sorry.
Did no one go to call him?
Remember?
Remember? What?
There was a dead body laying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm?
You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Sigh. Back off. I'll hold off. She'll blow off anything I had to say anyway. I immediately called police, and then Power showed up. What was everyone doing? What was everyone else doing at the time?
No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then silence, dead silence. Silence.
Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten something up. Lighten up. All bag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it?
She said because she saw him going towards the studio.
Right, the Steel Samurai. I'll hold back. I think she's already appreciating anything I could throw at her. I asked to be left out of proceedings. You asked to be left out?
Yes. It seemed that everyone else was questioned. I'm really not fond of that sort of thing.
But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question.
Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there's no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us.
Yeah, that was true. Covered for you, or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot of writing on this with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone else they didn't require questioning. The script and your director's notes.
Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen.
No, I guess not. We gotta press harder because the script wasn't in the trailer. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes?
Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
Why?
That's funny. There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that?
But you wouldn't know there was a murder there until you
That's
got
what I
there.
was laughing at when she goes, what? Sorry.
Oh yeah, I guess. Very well, Miss Vasquez, please continue.
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement.
Huh?
Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to have known about the murder before going to Studio 1.
Huh. Yeah, fair enough, but then again, the script was already in Studio 1. Because we had to go and grab it.
Yes, but...
I know what they mean, but... Order. Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution will make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Ms. Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me.
So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this?
Kangaroo.
No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind.
But it wasn't Hammer, it was Powers.
Yep. So it wouldn't be him.
How did you know about the injury?
But how did I know? Sal, you told me.
Sal, the director. You have to find something to peg this on her here. Or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Okay, sorry. I think we gotta present the limp. You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it's the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers.
What?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? Oh, sorry.
They're pretending?
One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. There we go. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong.
I think not. Mr. Mandela was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Ms. Vasquez? You saw Hammer. Yeah, it would have been you saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Mandela. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah! And when was he doing this?
Well, it would have had to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume. And went to Studio 2 where he was murdered.
Exactly. Ms. Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who's been injured that morning. Order, I'll have order.
Witness. Can you refute this claim?
Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one. Vasquez.
Very well. I have a question for you.
Ugh. Why are the Rio killers always so persistent?
Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Guess he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death, nothing.
Debatable. Money, usually. Sell a limited rerun of the movies. Special editions with additional stuff, and they gain a little bit of the money from the sales. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had motive?
No, we must have something.
I don't think she ever had a motive. There's no proof that there was a motive. Like, the Steel Samurai show would have been cancelled even if Will was killed, because there's no Steel Samurai, and the show was cancelled even if Will wasn't killed because the magistrate was dead. And there's no other evidence we have that proves that there was a motive. Not like a life insurance policy or something like that.
I would say the picture.
Yeah, but again, we need... Remember what I said about the steel fence post?
Yeah?
We can present stuff, but the problem is if we don't present it in order to make the connection, it won't work. So we don't have anything that we can prove that she has a motive at the moment. So, yeah, I believe she doesn't have a motive. Nick, no! Saying you can't prove it now will be admitting defeat. She'll get away. But what proof could I possibly have? I don't care if it's impossible. You still have to fight this one. Okay. I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as Miss Vasquez's murder.
Mr. Monkey. She really loved that monkey.
It will probably be... Oh. Okay, yeah, my bad.
Yeah, she killed him. And that's why she's doing that, because, oh my god, I've just killed a man.
Or she knows the person. She even knows the person and was close to the victim.
She must have killed that guy, because look at him.
Well, that's still a shocked look.
Yeah, that's a shock to what happened. She probably threw him down, that guy, over the stairs and did that, and then did it to Hammer.
Well, it's one of the two. It's either she did it or she knows the victim. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder.
Actually, that makes sense.
I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the rug. Ladies and gentlemen, this case is currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom.
His guilt weighed him down, no doubt.
However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change.
Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role was the evil magistrate.
Yes. Undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill him. He was a good source of income for me. I never get rid of a useful man. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. Okay, so I misread the last prompt for this because it should have been, yeah, we do have evidence, but in this, but yeah, she doesn't have a motive still.
Huh.
Yeah, so she still hasn't, we still don't know the piece of evidence that if she does have a motive, we still don't know that. So she has no motive. She has no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
What's that now? It's simple.
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez.
What? What?
Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then, Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Ooh, shit. So, you did it. So, did you do it? So, you did do it, didn't you?
Yes. I'm guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Miss Vasquez.
What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. I think that's Vasquez.
Manuel.
Manuel. Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm.
No, how could this?
It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was only doing an action scene and...
No, move on. Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez.
Insert Darth Vader scream. I could have just... The editor could have just added that in post.
Well, now you got that. Deal with it.
Please.
Congratulations, Mr. White. I lose again. Or maybe she loved Manuel.
That was probably the case.
Yeah.
It's Edgeworth. Where's Dee Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collect as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor.
I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant Mr. Will Powers.
Man, Will Powers is big.
Yeah. That is all. Court is adjourned.
Just everyone does the Muppet hand things. Yay!
Yeah, Kermit. Anyway, 1 p.m. Defendant lobby number 3.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Oh, okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. Bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think he tried to frame me for the murder makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me?
Well, This is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... Yeah... The only thing we can really show is the photo because everyone will think it's him.
Yeah.
It's because you were the Steel Samurai.
Because I was the Steel Samurai?
Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in kids' shows and as a villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, so he hated you.
I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him at any time.
I think you're missing the point.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I. So am I. Congratulations, WB.
Oh, hey. Thanks to you, I'll be able to do the Steel Samurai. Don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into the sweaty costume and...
Alright, the show's cancelled.
Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Ah! Nick! Edgeworth! Shit, he has the Shadow Realm look in his eye.
Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk.
Want a duel instead? Huh? What?
These are my 5 pieces of Exodia.
Nah, those got discarded earlier on. That was too bad, Edgeworth.
You don't waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in.
Pleased to meet you, I'm Power, Sniff. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar!
Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Meet again.
However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings.
Unnecessary feelings?
I'm gay and I love you. Yes.
Well.
And uncertainty. Well.
That's a very complicated relationship they have. Aren't those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way. Listen to me, Phoenix, right? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's why I came here to tell you.
Unfortunately, you're a prosecutor and he's a defense attorney, so it's
Mr.
gonna happen.
Wright?
Yeah.
Was that guy your friend?
What?
Ooh,
Friends.
Ghost.
Just for context, an empty can of Coke just knocked over.
Oh, you gotta deal with it, not me.
Anyway. What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals. Right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get that feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick. Tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? And so the curtain closes on no trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that incident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kid shows again. Oh, crap. Nick! This is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? I admit it, I'm kind of surprised. I didn't think they'll seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? You have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I don't think that's what he meant. No, I think it's just.
I think it's exactly what they meant. He's dressed up as a woman.
No. They actually reveal something. I'll explain something in a sec. I wonder if they show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real willpower, so it's revealed later on, but then again, this is like the stage play for this.
Yeah.
Not for the game, but for the Steel Samurai and that in a separate, in the spin-off Miles Edgeworth series, that they have Larry doing the Steel Samurai stuff for the play, not for the show, and Old Bag as the Pink Princess. The end. Question mark? And we've unlocked the fourth one. Brand new episode has been added.